Hello, everyone. Today we're with Ms. Nisreen, the instructional specialist of the Lebanese school. She is also the IB coordinator. Thank you so much for having me. I would like to ask a few questions. The first one is, what are your primary responsibilities as the IB coordinator?
So the IB coordinator role is like an extension to my initial role as an instructional specialist. As an instructional specialist, my job is to oversee the quality of teaching and learning at school. With the IB coordination, my role has changed a bit to focus more on middle and secondary, with the diploma program focusing more and more on grade 11 and 12. I also support the teachers. I observe classes. I monitor students' outcomes. And I also work in collaboration with the parents, the students, and the staff to make sure everybody understands the requirement of the DP program.
How do you support students, parents, and teachers in the IB program?
Okay, so we had a plan for the students and the parents and the teachers. As for the students, this year we had a plan to meet them like twice a month. And every time we focused on part of the IB diploma program. For example, we oriented them on the different subjects, the assessment requirements. We also talked about the core elements. Also, we talked about the learner profile, the admission process, and all of that. With parents, we saw them twice last year and twice this year. Last year, it was a very general session. This year, we went more into details. We answered questions. With teachers, we have a collaborative plan. We see the teachers every single week. And every time we have a focus area that we work on during the hour we meet.
What distinguishes the IB program from other academic programs in terms of curriculum and objectives?
It's mostly the core of it. In terms of objectives and standards, there could be many similarities between the IB diploma program and other programs. But when it comes to the core elements like the CAS experience, the extended essay, like students have to submit a research paper up to 4,000 words. And the theory of knowledge, this is something very unique to IB. Students who pursue the IB diploma program, they take 2 lessons in a week where they have to question knowledge and understand the origins of knowledge, question their assumptions, the ethical dimensions of the knowledge they have. So this is something very, very unique to IB. In terms of the other subjects, there are there are many similarities between, let's say, the IB, sometimes the Lebanese, sometimes the American, or the Cambridge program. I could say it's more intense in some subjects. The IBDP is more intense and it has more content compared to other programs, but they share many similarities.
What challenges does the school face during this IB implementation phase?
Some of the challenges could be the time needed to orient everyone and train everyone on the required resources, whether digital or non-digital, the time needed for collaboration, though we have dedicated time every Monday for collaboration, but we feel there's need to do more of that. Like the teachers need to meet and talk more about their subjects, the connections among the subjects and the connections to the core elements. Like, though we dedicated weekly time for that, we still feel like we need more time and everybody is super busy to find extra time to do that. But we're hoping till the end of this year or academic year, teachers will have ample time to finalize the things they're working on. So it's time and time to train on all the new resources. We have so many new resources, and that's a challenge on its own because teachers have to switch from one tool to another, and they have to learn so many things in a short period of time. So that's very demanding. And that's pretty much it. And that's everything else is done, like the preparation, the resources, the labs, the library, everything is done. So I wouldn't consider this as a challenge now.
Thank you. Okay, the last question. How do you see the IB program shaping students' future academic and career opportunities?
Yeah. Because of the core, which is makes this program unique. I feel the core shapes the character and builds the character of the students. So students are better skilled for their future, whether they're pursuing uh, academic adventures where they're studying or they're entering the workforce, and they will have the necessary skills to do that because the core exposes them to opportunities where they conduct research, where they do community service, where where they provide evidence on their creativity, where they maybe organize events or participate in competitions. So the class works around the character of the student. Also, the research paper that they work on, the way they question their knowledge or their assumptions. This is something that you need even in life, not only in university and not only in school. You need it for life. So I believe the core of the IBDP program is what makes it unique, and it's what helps students in their future academic and career life.
Thank you so much, Ms. Nasreen, for your time, and we hope to see the IB program in action.
Sure, you're welcome.